Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Michael Perkins of Firebrands Outdoors. This is my first video ever, and today I am going to hike here at the Palisades State Park, just outside of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So hope you enjoy this. All right, we are about to the trail here. It's not a real long one, but I like this place. It's beautiful. You know, I first started hiking back in January of this year, so still pretty new at it. Short of it is that I was pretty overweight. Had quite a bit of health issues going on, high blood pressure. Not diabetic, but almost. And just don't necessarily like the idea of going to the gym. Don't really have time for that, although I'm making time to go outside now, so that sounds funny. But just wanted to do something different, and I had stumbled across a video on YouTube, and it was this guy, I think Justin's Outdoors, and he had hiked the Great Divide Trail in Canada. I'm like, man, I'd like to get outside and go do something like that. And so I did. I went and got some shoes and cheap backpack and started at it. And when I started, I was completely out of shape. And when I say like way out of shape, truthfully, I lost about 50 pounds since January, December-ish. But was out of shape and thought I'll downloaded the All Trails app to find something local. Found the Palisades Park where I'm at today. And where I'm going today, it's only like a 3.5 mile loop. Like it's not long at all. But I remember finishing hiking here, and once I finished this loop, I called my wife, called April. It's like I did it, and it sounds it's gorgeous right here. Check this out. Let me flip this. I remember when I finished. I called April and was like, babe, I just hiked 3.5 miles, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but from someone that used to be athletic and the last 20 years has basically lived a sedentary lifestyle, it was a huge accomplishment, and it was an adrenaline rush too. That just to be able to like get outside where not a lot of people's at. There might be a few people out on this trail. It's not too far from town. But to be able to do something like this and have that sense of accomplishment, and then also to just get outside and for me, I'm a Christian, So get outside and be able to pray and talk to God and just shut everything off. It has been transformational for me. Yeah, it's a real nice day out today. It's I don't know, it's like in its low 70s. So here, being mostly in the shade is really, really cool. so hopefully won't sweat that much. This place is all right too, because there's a lot of trail. Here I'm about ready to step out of the trail and kind of walk across the beach or beach area. So if you're looking for somewhere completely isolated, this may not be the place, but man, once we get up here a little bit ways, there are some incredible views. Yeah, just the campground. All right, made it across the little beach area and parking lot again. Now I'm about ready to enter back into, I guess it's called the Cedar Cliff Trail. But yeah, here mostly now it's just all nature. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, just stunning. So many trees. There are lots of creepy crawlies. My wife would squeal. All right, getting ready to come up here to kind of like a lookout point. It's one of the prettiest places here at the park. There's a little gazebo with an overlook, and I'll show you guys. What that looks like here. So as I get up to this thing, but man, it is just absolutely stunning up here. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I just went to the right, just a little bit past the gazebo. Some trees were obstructing the view, but man, check this out. Yeah, gazebo. It's a weird word, gazebo. But man, just look at this. Just stunning. Vocationally, I'm a pastor, and pastor just this really incredible, fast-growing church. And one of the things that's hard about ministry is really just life, for that matter, is that it's hard to know when to shut things down, because you understand that like life is always happening. There's the good. There's newborn babies. There's weddings, and then there's the hard stuff: funerals, people passing, and just the busyness of leading a growing entity or growing organization. Organization, terrible word, but one of the things I've struggled with is the idea of resting, or what the Bible calls Sabbath. For years, I thought Sabbath was, I don't know, like sleeping in till noon and then watching Star Trek or something and eating Cheetos all day. And what I felt is the more I did that, the more depleted I felt. And what I'm learning is that Sabbath is not being lazy. It's actually just taking the time to shut off and reconnect, or for some of the language we use, encounter God's presence once again. And that's what this getting outside and this hiking has done for me. Is it's created a way where I can get outside, look at this beauty, but also get into a space where I can encounter the Lord again. And I'm just extremely, extremely grateful for this. There's also this, so I've never done this, of course I'm on video and stuff quite a bit, but there's this, I don't know, challenge of videoing yourself. I mean, I'm in the woods by myself talking to a camera, which seems so counterintuitive. If I saw me, I'd probably be laughing. And then there's this whole thing where you put the camera down and you walk by it like as if someone else is filming you. I feel pretty silly doing that, but I'm enjoying it. Here, check this out. Check this view out. That is a pretty long way down. My wife said for me to come home, so I'm doing my best not to fall. Love you, honey. Man, look at this. Down these stairs. Big old, I don't know what you call this, big old rock. It's big, it's old, and it's rock. Yeah. I don't know if it translates real well on camera, but I'm basically getting ready to go straight up a hill. And first time I was here, I thought this was going to kill me. I said earlier that the last 20 years, really since I graduated college, it's been sedentary. Just haven't done much. Well, there was that one time where right out of college, I thought I was going to be a bodybuilder. And I went from, once I realized that being ripped wasn't ever obtainable, that I was going to stay busted, stop doing that. but I remember growing up, growing up with my dad, when I was little, this hill's steep. When I was little, Dad used to have beagles, and he'd run rabbits or have him chase rabbits and all that fun stuff. So when I was little, we were always outside. This stinks. But so we're outside a lot up until I was about 10. And after that, all we did was baseball field. But I always did like being in the woods and catch my breath. Always did enjoy being out here. But one of the things, Dad passed. My dad passed away 3 years ago at the age of 60, which is way too young. And I don't know, being out here, I mentioned some of the physical and spiritual benefits, but just the emotional benefits of getting to come out and spend time, and just makes me think about my dad, and I miss him. I love him, and but good memories. Still going uphill. I don't know the elevation change, but it feels like 1,000,000 feet. Passed by a pretty good sized group of hikers. They said, "What's with the camera?" And I said, I am filming woodland creatures. Because I didn't want to say I don't know. It just seemed funny to say, I'm videoing myself hiking. Anyway, maybe next time I'll tell them what I'm doing. All right, made it up that last big hill, and now I'm getting ready to go up another. Well, first I'm going down, and then go up to another one after I cross this bridge. Man, look at this. Hear that? Nothing. Stunning. Incredible. Here's the bridge. Oh, there's a breeze right now. It feels amazing. I remember years ago, a pastor, my background, my history teacher by trade, or that's what I went to college for originally, or from undergrad. But anyway, I remember happened to read John Muir in college, and there was this story. He's a great outdoorsman, but John Muir he said basically he was out in the Sierra Nevadas, and he was out in the woods by himself, and a thunderstorm came in, and instead of turning around and going home, he he pushed forward into the woods, and he said that he ended up climbing the tallest hill. Then he climbed the tallest tree on the tallest hill in the midst of the storm. And he said never had he felt more alive. And to tell you, it's hard not to feel alive when you're out here. I don't think my wife would like me to climb a tree in the midst of a storm. I don't think she liked me to climb a tree in general. There's a funny story we have about trees, but that's for another time. But I don't think she would want me to do that. I don't know. I'll ask her. Made up that last big hill, and I'm alive. I'm alive. Yeah, here it is. Not too far from my truck. Yeah, like I said, this isn't, I don't know if I said it or not, but we'll act like I did, but Palisades isn't the most remote place, because it is close to Cedar Rapids, but it sure is nice here, and I enjoy it. All right, made it back to the Jeep or the truck, and yeah, had a good time. Gorgeous day. Love this place. A lot of fun. Oh yeah, and I should have said, if you enjoyed this video, whatever this was, if you enjoyed it, I'd be so honored if you would like it, hit the subscribe button, maybe even share it with friends, family, on your social media platforms, because I plan on putting out more stuff just like this. So anyway, until next time, thank you. We'll see you later. Also, I hope if my son watches this, he's gonna cringe at the whole thing, but that's okay.